Hi guys, Firmbie with you, and welcome to World of Warships. It's great to have you company. Now I just wanted to share this particular match I had just recently, actually only up about half an hour ago. I had this match there here in the New Mexico on the map Strait. It's a standard battle, as you can see there, so we'll get straight into it. Another thing I want to highlight is the recent addition to the Ag7 tags. We're able to put those on our ship there. You can see on the front and the back, or the bow and the stern I should say, more on the ship turns. Also on the flags there, we've got that highlighted on our flags there with the Ag7 tags, which is awesome. Can't wait till the day that the Wargaming introduces the ability to actually put these on for real. But at the moment it's just there for show. Not everyone else can see it except the person that's actually playing. Just a quick spin around to have a look how it glistens off the decks. They're looking pretty awesome. Anyway, let's get into the game. Enough of the fanboying stuff. Bring my guns to bear around onto the flag there. As you can see, it's a domination style map there, so it's either the first team to 1,000 points to actually eliminate the entire enemy, to kill all the enemy, or in fact if we take their flag before they take ours, is the three ways that we're able to win this match. So just opening up the communication lines through the chat there, the in-game chat. You'll find that the most games that you win is actually with the better communications, whether it's through the in-game chat or in-game talking or something like TeamSpeak. Some way of communicating with the rest of your team is always a good thing. So as I said, we just have bring our guns to bear around here. We loaded the AP ready for anything that pops up. Just having a looking out, and I reckon we might have a contender here just within range. I don't think we're able to get too many hits on, but it's just more of letting know we're out here where we can see him. And as you can see, we're not going to get a hit there, but we are actually making him turn in a direction that he's probably not planning to, or anticipating to turning. But he's actually turning in, so he might be a viable target. What have we got here? Another viable target. It's a little bit closer here. So I'll just get past this friendly here so I don't get any rounds on him. As I spoke about, it's the communication that wins games, so you can hear people actually calling out what their priority targets are, so that we can all target down that same ship and get him out of the game. He's actually making a left-hand turn there, so he may actually be broadside to us in a couple of moments. Just spacing those rounds out. And a couple of them actually found home. One actually found one found home, but it actually penetrated, so took a fair chunk of his health off. Looks like someone else may actually finish the kill on that particular. Oh, almost there he goes. So I've actually got incoming from someone as well, but I'm reasonably I thought I was actually reasonably angled, but I'm actually broadside here, so I might have to make a turn to get away from this incoming fire. Now, by turning away, obviously, it's going to take me out of the gameplay for a couple of minutes. What have we got here? A complete broadside to a battleship, so we might be able to get a few rounds on this critter before we actually need to make a turn. These look good. And one Citadel. That's going to make him rethink his life choices. And someone else finished him off. So good teamwork there, guys. Taking a few rounds from someone else there. A little bit of damage, not too much at all. But we are a fair way away from the fight. We might have to do a left-hand turn to bring us back into the fight. We got an enemy coming in at what's it, I6 there. Can't quite see what that particular ship is, but we do need to. He's actually making a push on a friendly, so we need to take him out of the battle as soon as we can. And just keep an eye on him and see whether he turns out. We do have a friendly destroyer there that's coming in on him, but whether he actually gets torps out on him remains to be seen. So just looking around, making sure you're aware of your surroundings is always a good sign of a decent captain, is being aware of your surroundings. And that goes for the DD players out there too. Guys, I've seen it that many times. Watch where you throw your torps down. If you're behind an ally and you're putting torps down, either let them know to pull left or pull right, or port or starboard. Let them know that the torps are in the water, or don't shoot your torps at all. I don't know how many times I've taken friendly torps just because of careless DDs that want to get the kill. Rounds out on this broadsided. Now that could have went a little bit better. You got 2 penetrators and 1 bounce. So yeah, that could have been a little bit better, but we took a little bit out of him at least. That goes towards his final demise, hopefully. Again, I did call out his position so that he's actually got torps out too. But I did call out his position to the other guys so that they knew what the threat was. And he's out of there. A nice citadel just to end that cruiser. Got a DD out there. Oh, there he goes. I can say got a DD out there that's on the minutest of health, but he must have been burning out, and he's out of the game as well. So I think it's time to actually push on to their flag. Looks like we've got an allied sitting on their flag, and it's going to hopefully it's going to make them come back and recontest their flag. Once they see that we actually got an allied taking their flag. Another bounce there. He was in mid-turn, so it wasn't a terribly well aimed shot, but he's now broadside on, so we may be able to get a few more shots on this particular one. As you can see, I actually loaded HE at this point in time, thinking he may be coming straight for me, but he actually has gone back to his flag, and rightfully so. You can see his flag being turned over. So as you can see, I did load it HE in anticipation of him coming straight for me, but might have to change back, or we will change back to AP in a moment. Change back to AP, Firmbie. Change back. Now at least we've got a fire on him, so he's going to have to deal with that fire. So we've still got HE loaded. A bit concerned about that other I'm going to say other ally, but it's actually other enemy down at was about the I5 position. He'd be turning back to his own flag as well, I would envisage. See how there's a full salvo of HE out, see how these particular ones go. Oh, and another fire, which is nice. So that's my guess. He's actually burned his consumable repair, and that fire's just going to have a rage for a little while. Allied torps out on this New York, is it? I just can't quite see the screen I'm actually looking at is a little bit small. So yeah, I think it's actually New York just by the shape of it. So we've got rounds out, AP rounds, finally loaded the right ammunition. That may have in fact been a HE salvo. But as you can see, are finally changed over to the AP rounds. So we may actually get into a bit of a knife fight with this guy once we get back on his flag. We'll see how that goes and see whether that friendly DD can get some torps on and get him down before I'm actually able to get in very close. So another full salvo of AP on this almost broadside New York. I just... oh yeah, what's that? Almost over 7 grand of damage on that, so he's not going to like that at all. He was slightly angled to me. He may have actually seen those incoming torps, although they're not going to affect him at all. As you can see, just calling out what our priority target is at the moment. We've got 2 friendly DDs. Well, now 1 friendly DD. We had 1 friendly DD on the flag there, but he's obviously got taken out by that New York there. Just looking to get my back guns around. They're out of position at the moment, but at least I've got my front guns just to keep him interested, just to let him know that I'm still out here and I can still see him. Fairly angled towards me, but he's going to either have to angle and that's could have gone a little bit better, but did take a chunk of his HP off. As I was saying, he was a little bit angled towards me. I was thinking he was actually going to pull away, but he's looking at staying in his flag, and he's actually looking at staying broadside to me, which is interesting. So he may be trying to make a run on me, and with myself out here at let's call it 80% health, and friendly DD off to my left or at about the J5 area, we should be able to take him down relatively easy. So yep, another swing and a miss on that particular salvo. Haven't got all guns to bear as yet. These rear guns are still rotating. That's one of the disadvantages, obviously, with the New Mexico, is that the gun rotation is quite slow, but it is what it is. And those rear guns are finally coming around. He's actually taking fire from that DD by the looks of it. I wouldn't be surprised if he's not shooting HE rounds. It's actually coming, this is surprising. He's actually going to give me a broadside, so I might be able to punish him fairly well if I don't over-rotate these guns. And for some reason I've actually loaded HE again. What are you doing, Firmbie? This is a perfect AP scenario. Yes. Torpedoes to starboard. We've got torps coming in. Obviously we've got a enemy DD out there, but Cinos with plenty of time. And we're able to dodge those with not too many problems whatsoever. Unfortunately, it does bring the back guns off of target. We're only able to bring the front guns around and pound him with HE. 2 more fires. Got some incoming. There's a pesky little DD that wanted to shoot some torps at us. Just pegged him for secondaries. I've got those rear turrets coming around, and good night, Irene. So that enemy destroyer is certainly out of the race. Go back to port and rethink your life's choices there, son. Secondaries are opening up on him, so we wouldn't be surprised if we get some fires here just from the secondaries. He's certainly in a world of hurt with the destroyer shooting him from the front there. I've got secondaries marked for him, and HE rounds should be up in any particular clock. Just rotating to get those rear guns. And another fire on him, so that's going to burn for a little while now. I think he's not long for this world. And friendly DD's taken the kill. But again, it is a team sport. That's what it's all about, working together to eliminate your enemy and come out with the win. Someone get a little bit salty in chat there, but yeah, it is what it is. Some people get a little bit angry, and rightfully so. It can be quite a frustrating game sometimes, and I've been the brunt of many assault. But yeah, you just laugh it off. If people want to be like that, well, there's nothing you can do about it. Appears to be all over bar the shouting, guys. We got 2 enemies right up north there, at the northeast of our flag there. I don't think they're going to be much of a problem. They're too busy chasing friendly DDs up on the top of the 9-10 line there. Our role now is just to take their flag, just sit in their flag and take it and come out with a win. Look, while we are sitting here taking this flag, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, tell your friends about the channel just so you don't miss out on any future content. Look, if you're looking for someone to hang out with, especially on World of WarShips, I'll put the links in the description below. Ag7, a gaming community that we hang out with, certainly plays a lot of World of WarShips. Oh my goodness, plays a lot of World of WarShips, as well as quite a number of other games, guys. So look, whether you're into Stellaris or whether you're into PlanetSide 2, or look, there's a whole bunch, probably 25-30 games that we play across. So if you're interested in joining a gaming community and share your interest with like-minded people, then, as I said, the links will be in the description below. Come and join us. Just simply fill in a forums application, and we'll get you onto TeamSpeak. We use TeamSpeak predominantly as a means of communication. or Discord. Discord is also there if you prefer Discord, and we'll set you up. And yeah, looking forward to having a game with you. So as I say, it's all done bar the shouting. 485 versus 272 is the score at the moment. We're capping it on their flag. Just letting the other guys know in chat that they did a fantastic job, and yeah, it's just a matter of capping this out. I see one of our allies just saying there in chat, just stay in cap, and we cap out and we come out with a win. We have got an ally on our flag there, so I might even be able to get a few rounds out just to keep resetting that cap, but I don't think it's either way it's not going to be a problem. We have got allies out there that can do exactly that, so might as well sit here at range, just scatter some rounds out just in the hope of I might get a cap reset. But their cap is actually well and truly underway, and as I said, it was all done bar the shouting. So I come out with a couple of kills, a number of fires there. We've got 12 secondary hits, 38 rounds on target. So 3 citadels. Again, the screen is a little bit small to be trying to be reading that, but you can actually see as well as I can. We're at almost 65,000 of damage there. Four allied ships versus 2, so that flag should tick over quite nicely, and if it doesn't tick over, then we're going to win on points anyway. So as I said, just getting some rounds out there on that enemy ship that's sitting in our flag. Got one there, got a slight recap, but again, it's not going to matter either way. We're going to cap out and come out with a win. And there we have it. Come out with a victory. 168,000 just and change of damage there. 39 target hits, 2 destroyed. There's a list of how our team went there. As I said, a couple of kills there, just complimenting some of our team, and in fact complimenting some of our enemy. Never forget to do that, guys. It's always nice to get compliments if you play well. And with that, I'd like to thank you very much for your company, and I'll look forward to it next time.